Hello, everyone, and welcome to Overall Vibing, where I wear overalls and vibe. My name is Zach Medeiros, and we got an exciting, crazy show here for you today. But first off, before we get into it, I wanted to tell you guys that this episode is sponsored by Anchor.fm, the easiest way to make a podcast. Learn more about them in the description. So how are you guys doing? It's kind of like our little weekly check-in to go over all sorts of things like this. We got a great show planned for you, as you read from the title thumbnail. And I just want to go over briefly that the reason why I haven't been uploading that often on the main channel, my vlogging channel, link in the description, is because I don't want to experience burnout. And that's the same thing I want to do with these podcasts. I want to keep them fun. I want to keep them light. That's why these are just very easy things to do, very easy things to make. All I have to do is just film it, and I kind of just have to just put in the beginning and the end and put it up for you guys. It's more raw content for you guys, and I know you guys love it because I've been looking at the views lately, and we're doing pretty decent. Actually really good over on the podcast channel. Streaming, not so much. So guys, be sure to go stream the podcast on podcasting platforms. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. That is where we get our revenue from. And by we, I mean me. Okay. So I kind of wanted to jump into the first story here while I got you guys all queued up. So the first thing that we have on the docket today is, this is super weird. Let's just see here. Is NIC goes remote. Now, they sent out this statement in an email. I've censored all names, all sorts of jazz like that, and we're going to read through it. The reason why they decided to go remote, and I do respect their reason. Before we even get into it, I just wanted to say I respect their reason because the COVID situation is really bad right now, and we want to keep people safe. So, NIC goes remote. This is a Canvas update announcement. Important COVID-19 update. A significant rise in COVID-19 cases is putting a tremendous strain on the entire college community as well as across our region. In order to keep students, faculty, and staff safe, North Idaho College will be reducing the number of face-to-face interactions in classes for a 2-week period beginning Monday, January 24th, and continuing through Friday, February 4th. Now, they kind of go against what they just said, and we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see here. Unless you have specifically been told otherwise by your instructor, please continue to attend your regularly scheduled classes on Monday, January 24th and Tuesday, January 25th. Which means when they said that they're going to be pausing face-to-face interactions for a period of 2 weeks beginning Monday, January 24th, and then they're saying come in the 24th and the 25th, then it's technically the 26th through February 4th. But I just noticed that. But anyways, you will receive communication from your faculty letting you know how instruction will be delivered in each of your classes no later than Tuesday, January 25th, because a lot of these classes are going remote that have never been remote and aren't built for remote, but all the assignments have always been on Canvas. There's no really on paper assignments anymore. Just like when I was in high school, we didn't really do on paper assignments or anything like that. Anyways, let's see here. All offices remain open on campus, so all the offices are open. It's just the classes. Now, I already told you how I felt about this. It's just the COVID situation has gotten really bad. I don't want to emphasize that again enough, especially bad up here, but it's kind of getting really bad everywhere now again. And it comes in waves. Last summer and into the fall, the numbers in the country were pretty low, getting really high, probably because we're all packed inside now instead of outside on the lake or something like that. But yeah, that's the way I feel about it. And what's crazy about this is I haven't had my classes go from face-to-face to online due to COVID since March 2020, when the pandemic started, when I was a senior in high school, and they said 2 weeks. So this is 2 weeks. I actually am inclined to believe them. But back then, they went 2 weeks. And we're like, okay, that's not too bad. We'll be coming back to school. And then that was the end of senior year pretty much. Never got to go back to school, high school, after that, in the beginning of March 2020, due to COVID was they said 2 weeks was they actually underestimated how severe it was going to be. This time they know exactly what they're getting their hands into. It's 2 years later. So yeah, that's pretty much the situation going on in my school. And the other headliner about the M&Ms, we'll get to that later in the show. Just want to keep you guys around, keep the engagement high, keep you guys listening. But we are going to move on to the next story. That's NIC goes remote for you. Just a little tidbit. So it's crazy that ever since I haven't been forced to go face-to-face or go remote again due to COVID since I was a senior when the coronavirus pandemic originally started. So the next topic I wanted to go over was starter packs. What happened to them? And I think we all know what starter packs are. They were these things, well, they still exist, but there were these things where like they're starter packs for things like the early bird starter pack. You can't really see it because my camera is in the way. Let's see here. Starter packs, Visco Girls. That's around the time I thought that was popular. Let's see here. Visco. See, this is the Visco Girl starter pack. And see, you see Glossier or Glossier. I'm probably mispronouncing that because I don't do makeup. iPhones, crops, and Visco, TikTok, that stuff. The backpack, cowrie shell necklaces, scrunchies. See, this is what a starter pack was. I remembered that it was a significant part. I just wanted to mention them again because I feel like the world's forgotten about them, and I think they're still relevant today. I mean, this is just one example, but there's a whole plethora of examples that you could go over. I have the Wikipedia page up here. And it says starter pack meme. It says a starter pack, also referred to starter pack kit, internet meme meant to describe or illustrate stereotypical person, place, culture, or opinion. That's exactly it. 2018. It says it originates back to 2014 Twitter. So yeah, I didn't know it goes back that early. But the earliest I think I've heard of a starter pack was 2018. So you could take that from me. There's also a subreddit. You know how it is. I just wanted to briefly mention it because I don't know why I've just been obsessed with random old things like that. Like, oh, starter packs were a thing. That's pretty crazy. And, yeah, I just forgot that I shouldn't back off the microphone because then the sound just goes up and down way too much. But, yeah, jiggly the table. The table is jiggling everywhere. It's a folding table. We don't have that many stories to get through today, but I do want to talk about some things, obviously. So the next story is Olivia Rodrigo's Sour Conversation Hearts. They're somehow still available on her website. Let's just go to her website real fast. Rodrigo.com. Because a lot of her stuff was sold out, and there were many reports of... So recently she just parted ways with her management who managed her up until this point. And people were like, oh, well, they didn't defend her against the Paramore controversy, and they didn't defend her. They didn't handle the merch situation that great. Because people were getting the merch, and they were doing expectations versus reality because the merch turned out to be pretty bad that they did end up getting. Some people did get stuff that they were satisfied with, but a lot of the time what I saw was like a lot of mismatched colors, a more cheap thing than you'd expect. But let's see here, let me just go back, let me get it over here. Okay, so we're on Olivia Rodrigo's shop, and as you can see, there's these Sour Conversation Hearts. I don't know how big the box is, because Conversation Hearts, like the little boxes on Valentine's Day are like this big. I don't know about you, but I actually like the taste of Conversation Hearts. A lot of people think they taste chalky, but I think they taste delicious. They are incredible. I love reading the messages and eating them. I ate way too much during Valentine's Day, which Valentine's Day is coming up actually in only 2 or 3 weeks. It's the 23rd right now as of recording this. But it's not too far away. And the thing I like about Valentine's Day is you can eat that, you can eat candy. One thing I like that comes on Valentine's Day is the Fun Dip. I like Fun Dip too, oddly enough, even though A lot of people used to not like dipping it. They used to just eat the pill, or they used to just eat the powder. But if you eat the powder, it's kind of just like a pixie stick. And can we just the fact that pixie sticks are kind of just like sugar in a paper straw container? When I was in middle school, it was whack. People would snort the pixie sticks. Wild, right? But I feel like every kid tries to do that. Like, oh, I could get high off of the expo markers. Back when I was in elementary school, the expo markers were not low or odor, and you could smell them, and they smelled horrendously strong, and people would smell them, and I would too. Obviously, it was just part of the deal. And I was in first grade, smelling the expo markers, and I smelled the expo. It burns your brain. It's actually insane how it feels. It just burns your brain when you smell those markers. But those are the wild times. Valentine's Day, I've either had really good experiences or really bad. 2020 was good. Yeah, 2020 was good. 2021, not really anything happened then. I mean, I did the unboxing video for that. You could go check that out on the main channel. But not much happened, but I don't... Oh yeah, I got conversation hearts then too, but they were huge. So I felt bad for eating a lot of them. How did I get on? Oh yeah. We're on Olivia Rodrigo conversation hearts. Anyways, this box looks bigger than the standard conversation hearts that you'd get just in class, the little tiny ones. Because it looks like it's actually filled a lot. And if you hover over them, you can see the messages that match her thing, which makes me like not want to even eat them, but I want to have them, but they'll just taste like regular conversation hearts, but they'll have special messages on them, so I kind of don't want to eat them. But so what it says is, it's brutal out here, I still effing love you, hope you're okay, do you get deja vu, sad girls forever, I'm the love of your life, I'm too emotional, I want to be you so bad, broken ego, broken heart, and sour. So it's like song lyrics, some other things. I'm into it. And it's only $6 a box. I wish I knew how big the boxes were. Then I'd feel comfortable. I was going to say confident, but then I mixed it with comfortable. In buying it, Olivia Rodrigo Sour Conversation Hearts box. I just want to see someone holding it. And no one is. It doesn't... That's probably why it's left on our website and like not a lot of people bought them. But a lot of people are more after the grape Sour Patch Kids box, which, holy shnikes. This is $300. You can't... Oh yeah, you can. $300. See, people, these were limited edition. They were like in certain stores, not everywhere. Like I couldn't buy them where I'm at. But there were 2 pounds of just grape Sour Patch Kids, but it's the Olivia Rodrigo clout, and it was like the special decorated box. And this person's selling them for $350. And I think the original price was not even $50 maybe, but don't quote me on that. But I do want those conversation hearts. They be looking good. They be looking tasty. I love the cute little quotes on them. There's also this I still effing love you I still effing love you necklace, Olivia Rodrigo. These were sold on the original website, and now you can't even find them anywhere. Even on resellers, they don't even have it. I looked on Depop and everything. I kind of want it. Let's see here. So it's just a locket like this, and it just says, I still effing love you. And like hardly anyone has them. And anyone who does have them doesn't want to sell them. So this is what I want. So I want the conversations heart. I want that. I want those two things are pretty interesting to me. But should we move on from Olivia Rodrigo? I mean, I can like rant about her forever. All right. This is a bit of a weird one, a little bit cringy. It's about eyes. This story is FDA approved eye drops that could replace reading glasses. And I think this is an awful idea. We just have one article here. So let's just take a quick look here at what we got going on. New FDA approved eye drops could replace reading glasses for millions. It's definitely a life changer, it says. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, can you not please don't. Okay. Sorry guys. I have an ad blocker and these news sites typically don't like it, and I usually mark which ones I need to open in incognito, but I didn't this time. Okay. Let's just go here again. We're going to have a bunch of ads loading. Let's see here. A newly approved eye drop hitting the market on Thursday could change the lives. This is an old story from December. Could change the lives of millions of Americans with age-related blurred near vision, a condition affecting mostly people 40 and older. Vuity, which was approved by the FDA in October, could potentially replace reading glasses of some 128 million Americans who have trouble seeing close up. Okay, here's how it works. The new medicine takes effect in about 15 minutes with one drop on each eye, improving sharper vision for 6 to 10 hours, according to the company. 750 participants in the thing. It's a life changer. I was in denial. Here's the problem. I looked up what it does, and it actually kind of dilates your eyes so you can see better somehow. It dilates your eyes. But having your eyes dilated unnaturally through chemicals, so your eyes dilate naturally to adjust the light and all that. But when you get cataract checked, my dad had this one before he had cataract surgery. The eye doctor will like drop these drops in your eyes. Your pupils dilate, and then they could see if you have cataracts or are at risk of having cataracts. And optometrists, or not optometrists. Oh, yeah, maybe optometrist. The doctor? Optometrist. Sorry, that sounds so dumb. Yeah, Anyways, optometrists put it in your eyes so they can see if you have cataracts. But basically what this does is it dilates your eyes unnaturally, which it's not natural to have your eyes dilated all the time chemically. And what the risk is it could make your eye dilate and not undilate itself. It could get it stuck. And that's not something I'm willing to chance. I can't even touch my eye, so I couldn't do contacts. Why is everyone a big baby? Why do you need to put eye drops in your eyes chemically? This is the most sensitive pair of balls on your body, except for the other balls. But if I had a choice of losing eyeballs or balls, I'd lose the balls because I want to be able to see. Anyways, but these are the most sensitive balls in your body, okay? And you want to go screwing around with them, doing unnatural things chemically, pouring chemicals in your eyes just so you don't have to wear glasses. Accept it. You're getting old. Your vision's getting bad. Just wear the damn glasses or the contacts. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So there's my rants on that. But that, I found it disgusting. For some reason, eye things just make me cringe. People getting, one of my friends is getting surgery on her eye. Well, she has cysts on her eye that she's had since she was a kid. And that's just, so nasty. It's just cringy to me. Anything eyes is cringy to me. Touching eyes, surgery on eyes, it's all nasty. So I think we should just move on to a lighter note here. The next thing we have in the doc here is I'm obsessed with a sunset lamp. And most of you have seen this. A lot of aesthetic girls do use this. Let's see here. The sunset lamp. It's on sale for $39. Basically, you can color change it. It's this cool orb looking thing. And it's really cool. So it's app controlled. You can change it all sorts of colors, all sorts of things. You can make it change colors, do effects, all sorts of things. Like, look at this. You can mix colors, make cool photography happen. Here's an example. See this girl standing right into it, just drinking her wine in the sunset. It makes it actually look, it's way too orange and dramatic, like high saturation, but it does kind of look like a sunset, not gonna lie. And the sun is already set, as you can tell by my camera angle, shadows in my eyes because the light is above me now and stuff coming through the windows. My friend Wolf was criticizing me on my lighting, but not anything else, so that's a good job. We also have our first rating on the App Store. I don't know how to look that up, and I didn't screenshot it, but basically it was a 5-star review, so thank you whoever you are. be sure to go listen and rate the podcast, guys. Be sure to listen to the podcast on podcasting platforms. You can just listen to it over there and then come over here if you wanted to see whatever I'm pulling up. But this is a sunset lamp, right? So it's on sale from $80 to $40. $40's pretty pricey. It looks really bright, though. Like, this is the daytime, and it's already showing up this good. But $80 is not something I would pay. Here is a channel I have. Follow her. I'm subscribed to her on my personal YouTube. But she uses the sunset lamp in everything, and all her uploads are like this. As you can tell, they look very aesthetic. Yeah, she just has an aesthetic vibe. I think you have to be a certain type of person to pull off the sunset lamp in your photos and stuff. Like, you need to get use out of it. You need to be an influencer, you need to be a content creator, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. You gotta be some sort of content creator, I think, if you want to get this. Or you could just have it like a cool backlighting in your house. If you just want a mood piece, a lot of people have LED strips up on their ceiling. I used to have Christmas lights up on my ceiling in the old house. Yeah, but you have to be a certain type of person. Like this girl, she's pretty cool. Pretty good at singing too. She has an amazing voice. Go check her out. But she uses it in literally every video. Hannah Gray. I subscribed to her before she had 100,000 subscribers, and she only had just hit like 100,000 like two months ago, and she's already at 143. But yeah, so that's the sunset lamp I wanted to go over with you guys. Let's see here. The next story. Last week I went over headphone shapes and all sorts of stuff involving headphone shapes, because I'm very particular about leaving things, not fixing things that aren't broken. Companies are notorious for this because they don't want things to get old and become boring. But sometimes when something's good, you just want to hold on to that. But as I went over in the last episode, the change from AirPods shapes, from the Apple headphones shape AirPods to the AirPods Pro. But I was looking it up, and the Series 2 AirPods, which are the last AirPods that are shaped like Apple headphones, like the wired ones, were released all the way back in March 20th, 2019, which means when I got them, they were not even a year old, because I got my AirPods Series 2 in January 2020. And they were $150, but if you look on Apple's website, they're actually only $129 now, because they have the third generation, which are the new ones that don't have the silicone tips, but are shaped like AirPods Pros. Let's go down. See, like, look at how good. This is the iconic Apple headphones they're getting rid of, people. Let's see here. Like, look at them. They are gorgeous. They literally just took the wire out of the Apple headphones and put batteries in them and Bluetooth. But they are nice. I love them. I don't like AirPods Pros. These fatties. But probably in a couple years. Oh my God. On the get 6 months of. So I got the 6 months of Apple Music free with my AirPods. I'm still it's valid for 2 years. So I just redeemed it because they said they were gonna drop the promotion for me once my AirPods turned 2. So I just now got them a month ago or so. But look at, they're on Good For You, Olivia Rodrigo, on the classic, the last good Apple headphones, the AirPods Series 2, which copy the 2012 earphone design. Love it. Good For You. That's like almost her most popular song. It's almost beat out Driver's License. But this is great marketing. I'd buy AirPods just for that. But take a look here. So who cares about the AirPods Max, but whatever. Okay, take a look here. So the AirPods Pros are $249. The AirPods third generation, which just came out, compared to the ones that came out in March 2019, which are the AirPods second generation, right here. They're $179, which is way more expensive than the $150 that these were when I got them. But they're only $129 now, and they're so good. The battery life, it lasts so long. You almost never have to charge the case. They're very comfortable. They're very sleek. This is a fatty. It's actually according to their picture, it doesn't even look as fat. Oh, well, the silicone tips add width. Yep. Okay, so I take that back partially, because it doesn't look as stupid as the AirPods Pros, which is be like, hey, do you have a AirPods Pro in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? But this is closer to this, and I like this. I don't like wireless charging cases though. The good thing about the second generations is you can get the charging case, just plug in the lightning adapter, and it's quick as easy. Quick as easy? Yeah. Yeah, you don't get anything. You get 5 hours listening time, but that's more than the AirPods Pro. So I just go with the Series 2, $129. What a steal. Like, look at these lovely things. I kind of just want to buy a few so then I have them once they discontinue them all. Anyways, and now we should be making our way to the second main story of the title thumbnail today. M&M's characters are being redesigned to be, quote, more inclusive. Now, this has shaken up the internet. It's caused a Twitter storm. Let's go over here. M&M's candy mascots get a makeover. Oh my gosh. With less sex appeal and more Gen Z anxiety. Why are you doing this to me? Washington Post, don't do that to me. Okay, we're just going to go to CBS. We're going to have to open that in incognito so it doesn't do the ad blocker thing. All right. Where'd the window go? Guys, I lost the window. Okay, I'm lost. Sorry, we're just having trouble over here. My laptop's just freaking out. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Yeah, I want to open it. Where is it? This thing is driving me insane. Okay, M&M's characters redesigned for a more dynamic and progressive world, Mars announces. It's rare Miss Brown and I get to spend time together without some colorful characters barging in. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. So they explain it here. M&M's iconic characters, 6 different colored lentils, each with their own personality, have a modern makeover for a more dynamic and progressive world. Mars said Thursday the redesign is focused on creating a sense of belonging and community, as well as spotlighting the characters' personalities rather than their gender. The most notable changes include the green M&M's redesign, which will exchange the white-heeled go-go boots she was given in 1997 for cool, laid-back sneakers to reflect her effortless confidence. We love a strong queen. Mars has received criticism for the green's M&M's sexy characterization. The green M&M will also have better represented to reflect confidence and empowerment as a strong female and be known for much more than her boots. The green and brown M&Ms will have more friendly relationships, showcasing a force of supporting women. The two characters' dynamic will have them together throwing shine and not shade, the company said. So initially, I want to go over some of the things I want to go over, but I don't think this is bad at all. I think it's great that companies want to be more inclusive, get with the times, like the Aunt Jemima thing, where the bottle had an African American woman, and then it was perceived as racist nowadays, so it's now just the milling company or something, and it's just a regular bottle. I am all for inclusivity, and I don't think people should be so shook. They're just some candy on a commercial, you know? I don't see what everyone's problem is. But people have been getting shook up. So let's just take a look at the before and after, see what they changed. So we got the old and the new image queued up here. I just lost the window. No, I didn't. Okay. Here's the old group of M&Ms versus the new. So right off the top, they changed the heel of the brown one to have like a boxed heel or whatever. I don't know the terminology. And instead of the sexy green one with the heels doing this, She is standing up straight like a strong, confident woman and has flats on. This is what the internet has been shaken up about. I don't see the big deal. It's just M&Ms and animated characters for commercials and stuff. I don't know why everyone's getting shook nasty, but we're going to watch a clip and it's going to knock your socks off, guys. You're going to be able to listen to it too. Those audio listeners out there, we love you guys. Okay. Let's see here. So we have a Rolling Stone article that is obviously opposing you. You can imagine that people are getting shook over the cancel culture or whatever. That isn't actually happening, really. Bills, this is just a candy bar. Let's see here. So Rolling Stone had some stuff to go about it. They used... So whoever wrote this is a horrible, misogynistic person. It says, let the green M&M be a nasty little derogatory word for women. The S word, not the C word. Okay. Let the green M&M be a nasty little, Okay. Case in point, the shaming of the green M&M. Let's see here. What are they talking about? They're saying how, if she wants to wear the heels, she should be fine. Like, geez, it's just an M&M, guys. You're stupid. Stop being misogynistic. Rolling Stone. Thank you. Alrighty. And then we have a random Twitter user. I saw this come across my feed. I don't know how I got this link anymore, but I do. Let's see here. This guy just writes... This was trending initially on January 20th. The Hill episode. The Hill episode. Not King of the Hill. The Hill, the publication company, said Eminem's character to become more inclusive, and then this guy Ryan Kinnell says they're effing M&Ms. This is my initial reaction. I was like, okay, why is everyone... But it wasn't the same reaction that he's trying to do, where he's like, oh, why are they making it all-inclusive? They're just M&Ms. I'm going, they're just M&Ms. Why is everyone so shook about it? We should be forward-thinking here. They're just animations. And lastly, what I wanted to go over on that topic was... I just wanted to react to this video of Tucker Carlson and what he said, which the internet went wild about. But I just thought it was super funny because it almost seems satirical, but he's being completely serious. I'm almost positive. So let's just have a listen to see what is happening. Okay, wait. It's playing. I hate Twitter's video player. Let's see here. Okay, guys, get ready for a doozy. Alrighty. Okay, here we go.
The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
So there's a lot to unpack there. Obviously, it's completely absurd, whatever he's saying. I just kind of want to go back. I want to play it from the start and kind of say my piece as the cards fall.
The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy.
So, I don't know why it's playing really quiet all of a sudden, but I love how he's saying that okay, wait.
Has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy.
So instead of stilettos, I want my M&M to be perky with with high heels, and I want my M&M to be sexy. It's the very fabric of America we're fighting for here, that the M&Ms are no longer turning me on. I need to be turned on by the M&Ms to be able to eat them. This animation has to really get me going to be interested in M&Ms. Let's just keep going here.
That's progress.
Why does it keep getting quieter? Hold on.
That's progress. Sexy.
It's so broken. The sound is broken. It keeps going quiet and then loud. Okay, wait.
That's progress.
What is going on? Okay, wait. Just a moment, guys. Just gonna adjust something here. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry, I just had to adjust that because the audio, you wouldn't be able to hear it. I'm trying to react here. You're kind of ruining this for me, Twitter.
M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
So let me get this straight. So he's upset because the M&Ms are no longer being, quote, sexy, or they're, quote, less sexy, and you wouldn't want to have a drink with them. Is he taking out the candy or something? Like, who cares? It's an animation for a commercial. Why would we need, like, oh, man. You know, that M&M right there? I got to take that M&M out for a night out in town. That's a sexy M&M. Like, what? No, these are concerns that nobody has ever been worried about, and that sentence has never been heard about or said in my entire life.
That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
When you're totally turned off, so you're telling me originally when the M&M was the M&M's a snack. It's literally a snack. What do you mean? Okay, they've won when you're completely turned off while eating M&Ms. This is exactly what news. I'm the largest news anchor in the country, and this is what we need to be reporting on. The M&Ms are not sexy. They don't turn me on. How am I supposed to get myself going when the M&Ms are not even sexy anymore? I want them wearing high heels. I want them sexy M&Ms. Like, what? This is...
Meanwhile, in a nod to the burgeoning wellness movement, the frumpier the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block.
He's so shook, guys, but I just thought that was super funny. I just wanted to go over that, make you guys aware that that clip even exists if you didn't know about it or didn't hear about it. But I'm not shook up about the M&Ms. I'm not shook up about any of these companies being more inclusive. They should be. But that's pretty much all we have on the show document. So, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure to stream on the podcasting platforms. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, because I actually get some kickback ad revenue from those things. Also, be sure to check out the socials. They're linked below. Be sure to check out the Overall Vibing YouTube channel. There will be an Overall Vibing highlights / clip channel coming soon. So instead of having to watch these long episodes for segments, if you want to go find it in the future after listening to the whole episode, always listen to the whole episode first. Then you could go there and find the clip without having to scrub through the footage. So I want to thank you guys so much for being here on this lovely Sunday, getting shook up about M&Ms and all sorts of jazz. And yeah, so this has been Overall Vibing, and I will see you guys later. Peace.